I remember listening to Nisa Nichols a couple of years ago talk about a really low time in her life. At the time, she had been diagnosed as clinically depressed. The doctor was going to prescribe Prozac to her. And she said to the doctor, can you give me 30 days? I want to go home and do something. And if I come back in 30 days and you think I still need this medication, then you can give me the medication. She said she went back home, and first thing she did was she looked herself in the mirror and she said to herself, Lisa, I forgive you for letting people tell you who you are not. And she said what she decided that was from that very first day, she began to write out affirmations about herself. She even got some from the Word of God, and she began to speak them to herself. Every day she would stand before the mirror and she would speak them over herself. Lisa, you are beautiful. Lisa, you are valuable. Lisa, you are unique. She said the more she did it, the more alive she came. The more she did it, the more she felt like, yes, it was true. The more it began to change her thinking. The Word of God says, as a man thinks, it is also easy. She said at the end of 30 days, she went back to the doctor. And when the doctor saw her, he said to her, Lisa, I need a bit of what you're on. Why did he say that? Because she was a completely different person. And he really wanted to know what she had done. And really all she had done was she had begun to affirm herself. My word for us this week is the word affirm. That word affirm means to state as a fact, to assert strongly and publicly. It means to state as a fact what is the true reality about you. Often what is true about us might not even look like the current reality. It might not even look it, but can you be bold enough to declare who God says you are? Can you be bold enough what the Word of God says about you? Can you be bold enough to write out what you are supposed to be and begin to speak it over yourself until it becomes your current reality? Can you just write out that, you know what, I am strong, I am valuable, I'm special, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made, I am a masterpiece, I'm one of a kind, I am needed. I wasn't just created because I was an accessory, I was created because I was needed. I found that when we begin to affirm ourselves, guess what happens? The more we affirm ourselves, the more we believe it. And the more we believe it, the more it becomes our current reality. I want to ask you, if you don't do this normally, I want to encourage you to just speak some affirmations over yourself in this week and see what it does to you. I want to encourage you to actually write down those affirmations and begin to speak them. It doesn't matter where you are right now or what you might have been through, but guess what? We're talking about what exactly is your true reality, not what your current reality is, but who God says you are. And as you write it down, guess what? You're going to begin to believe it. And I would like to also know, what are your favorite affirmations for yourself? Drop them in the comment section. Let's find out what our favorite affirmations are. I'll see you next week.